the first time that I heard someone say to me, at some point, everyone will have a website. I mean, anyone who wants one will just have a website. I thought they were crazy. I mean, in those days, it was a small list of sites, less than 250. I could visit the entire web in a day, right? And so this idea that anyone could have a website, well, that was before blogs. Most of these sites were scientific research places, and most of the pages were boring. And I thought, who would want that? And then there were blogs, and people were writing what they were eating and their diaries and their thoughts, and I thought, who would want that? But then came products like WordPress, and companies started using it as their marketing engines. And all of a sudden, the dynamic between big companies that could afford to do branding and billboards and everything else were competing with small companies that also had websites and could make a name for themselves without spending money on billboards and ads. And all of a sudden, I didn't know the size of the company when I went to the website. I didn't know how big ebags.com was and whether it was 1,000 people or 2 people. I couldn't tell because the website democratized things. And when WordPress said we're going to democratize publishing, I thought, that's kind of ambitious, but maybe. And today we look and we see tons and tons of websites, tons of blogs and regular websites, and all of this has changed the nature of the game. So a couple years ago, when a friend said, well, at some point, won't everyone just have an online store? And I was tempted to think, you're crazy, but I stopped myself because I thought, actually, that's not too insane. I mean, I don't know about you, but I know tons of folks that used to have garage sales. They were having their own little mini store. I know millions of people that have sold things on Etsy or Amazon stores. And so the idea that everyone could have a store, not super far-fetched. But today, more than any other time in history, it seems like that's a real thing. That people need a way to be able to sell things, whether it's their corporate stuff, their handmade stuff, or the stuff in their homes. They need a way to sell online because we're all in our houses. And if you're tight on cash and you're trying to figure out how to generate revenue off the stuff that's sitting in your garage or the things that you're crafting and creating, well, then it feels like the last 3 years of my life where I and a team of people have spent all of our time trying to build out platforms to make e-commerce easy. It seems like it's all been seriously worthwhile. So if you have a question about getting your business online, getting your personal site to become an e-commerce site, send me your questions, hit me up, whatever you need. I want to help you. I have an entire team and a whole group of people. We are all sitting here waiting to help you get online and sell online. Thanks.